get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They go play fake. Mahomes. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes on target here to Hardman. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
At the 26. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Chiefs.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. And whatever they said appears to have worked.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Stop here, D. Check your heart, please. Check.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Check 15. Check 15. Check. Big power. One flip.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Number 13.
Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
Their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Going deep this time for Miller. This is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Scotty Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Ravens nothing. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
That catch good for only a couple.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, that his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
They'll take over.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On play action, it's Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and
Mahomes firing complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
touchdown.
Scotty Miller On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Open man is Duvernay. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chart. That's caught at the 25. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 40 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
There on the coverage.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to take another shot here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 8-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Steps away to his left. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Buying time to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
And 8 yards to go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Wilson, flush to his right. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd. Bang, 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 bang.
From the gun, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, check. 3 down.
Throwing again. Wilson forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 63 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
I'll go special. I'll go special. I got it. Check safety, check safety. Under 10, under 10, 10.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Draymond Smith on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
We dominate today.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Yards. 1st down, Kansas City.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That's good for 28 yards.
A 28-yard gain.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Ravens 3.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Grant Delpit. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 4th. Down.
Chiefs 28, Ravens 3.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Throwing now is Mahomes. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Complete to
Mecole Hardman. Touchdown number 18 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
25 the mic. We got 25 the mic. We got nothing today. Go, guys. 4 down. At 25 the mic. We got 14.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Wilson's pass.
Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
At the 28-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15. Switch. Hey, sundown.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Scotty Miller, 28 yards. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Friday. We got 25 to Mike. Too little, Cap. Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Watch the run.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
They go play fake. Mahomes. 20. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And this will be caught And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a handoff looking right. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
10 at the 36-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run on 1st down. It's Craig. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 34. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd down and goal. Wilson flush to his right. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that.
Footing always a concern, but the extra points up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Going up top for Miller. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Scotty Miller, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Mike 19, Mike 19. Watch the run, watch the run. And ripple is. Mike 19, Mike 19.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Kansas City.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The former 1st-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
No. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
And again, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
49.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, they continue to put themselves in position for a 1st-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll